Okay, good morning again. It's July 4th, 2012. About to say 1776. Anyway, I just recorded a few minutes of video with the microphone not functioning, so we're trying this again. Let me make another note. Talk about invention. Storage. Okay, anyway. So these are my notes. That's how I prepare. 4 lines. Well, first of all, I want to talk about an example of how I'm treated. Been looking for an item, and someone placed an ad looking. I'm looking to trade something, my motorhome for something, and sorry, I'm just afraid of what to talk about. And I emailed somebody and asked them about their item. This doesn't work unless I tell you what it is. Fuck. Well, okay, I've been looking for a boat to sail to Sweden, and to have just in case things don't work out there, so I can live free, even though it'll mean risking death in the high seas. So I wrote in response to someone's ad on Craigslist. I said, "Greetings, I'm inquiring about your 1969 boat as advertised to trade on Craigslist. How is the vessel set up? Does it have the gas or diesel engine? Is this set up for long voyages? If you have other photographs, that would be helpful also. Thank you. Regards, Michael Wolf." A reason I asked, does it have the gas or diesel engines, because I looked at the specifications on it, which said it had either a gas or a diesel engine available. So the response from Mr. J. Peterman, which is a made-up name, of course, from Seinfeld. That's how mature these people are. Do your research. They didn't have inboard gas nor diesel engines. Write someone else and play games. Hope and Faith Tattoo Emporium, which tells you what's going on. This guy doesn't know a thing about his boat. I mean, he's way undervalued it. It's a $10,000, $10,000 to $15,000 boat, and he's got it for $5,000, and doesn't know a thing about it. All sailboats of this kind have engines, even if they're outboard. I didn't say does it have inboard engine. I said does it have the gas or diesel engine. Fucking moron. I mean, this is how I'm treated. I make a very genuine inquiry, and I'm treated like shit for it. And God, wake up, America, please. I don't get it. Fuck, we hate each other this much, don't we? Anyway, next thing I want to talk about was potential. I think I mentioned it briefly before in the answers video, but potential is what our capabilities are, and I'm very in tune with what our capabilities are because of my own abilities and because of my past experience. That's a part of how I came to learn what I've learned about what's going on in society, is that I used to be an inventor. I'm sorry, my guts are acting up again. It's really hard to talk. I just did about 15 minutes and wore myself out. Anyway, potential is, it's what we're capable of as a species, as a society. We're capable of curing cancer. I mean, we're capable of medicine, for example. I've been doing a lot of research in medicine. We're being ripped off big time. The FDA is not requiring medication to be custom tailored to your genetics, as it should be, because that's what medication does. It mimics or supports or alters or something your genetic processes, the manufacture of proteins and other things to fight off disease and keep your body growing and healthy. And we're not doing that. And we have the capability. We have the capability to make medications that are custom tailored to the individual's genetics so that there's absolutely no chance of side effects. We're capable of curing cancer, just like that. We're capable of making a device that we implant into somebody, and it prints proteins as necessary to cure them or to augment their own genetics, which are lacking. We have the capability to create something that you inject in your body, a little machine, actually, this protein printer, that manufactures a protein to keep you immune to AIDS. I mean, how... We have these capabilities, people. Why don't we use them? Money, this stuff, oh, well, it costs money to develop something that would make society better. And our priorities are on making society feel better, not actually be better. You know, does it feel good to say no, oil is bad for us? We shouldn't drive around at 70 miles an hour on a freeway. We should be driving electric cars 20 miles an hour, or have mass transportation that gets us there at 150 miles an hour with zero fuel. You know, we don't want to ride together on the subway, right? Well, that's because we're in a competitive society. Would we want to ride together on a mass transit unit if we were all cooperative and liked each other and didn't have to worry about this fucking green shit that just destroys society? I'm sorry, Max. You know, I'm just... This is what's most important to you in life? Sorry, I'm dying because you people value this stuff more than yourselves and each other, and I'm sorry, Max. I needed to vent that. I'm sorry. There's so much we're capable of as a species, as a society, to do good for each other and ourselves and others. And we don't, because we want to take advantage of others so we can have more than the other person has, even though it means having less than we would have if we worked together. Do you understand that? Do you understand that if we worked together, we'd all have more than the best of us can take from the others? And it only gets worse. As you take more from others, they have nothing to take anymore, and you burn it all up, use it all up, because you're making cheap shit, because it's more profitable to make cheap shit you need to replace. And guess what? Once you take it all, you're out. You're done. There's no more. You know, money only has value if people have it. And if you take it all, there's none left, and what you have taken is not valuable anymore. These are such simple things to understand if you just turn on the brain and think. And, you know, what are we most proud of? We're not proud of how many people we help. We're not proud of how many, you know, how many wars we've stopped, and how many lives we've saved, how many lives we've improved, how many, you know, we're not even proud about how happy this country is, which we're not. You know, Sweden and Norway and other countries like that got that. But, you know, what are we most proud of in America? The fucking iPad, the fucking iPod, MP3s, compressed digital music that is nowhere near what music could be. You know, we create mass art. You know, we waste all of our talent on creating advertisements like that instead of beautiful original artwork, which you could see in the Norway audition video in the background, that wolf painting that I have. That's beautiful artwork. It's original oil painting. You know, that's art, not printing shit on a piece of paper. And God, there's so much more we're capable of, and it's just so frustrating. You know, and you don't see it because all you see about life is the television, and I don't know, it's just... And freedom. You know, I mean, this is Independence Day, 436 years ago. 236 years ago. God, 200... Go hide in the bathroom, Max. Jesus. 236 years ago, we signed away our, you know, we declared our independence from the King of England, King Charles II, I believe. I hope. Was it Charles II? Yeah, it had to be Charles II, because it's his wife that's the Queen Mother. Anyway, sorry, there's stuff on the keyboard. Lost track. Oh, so we declared independence from the king, but all we've done is declare our dependence on, you know, all we did was replace the king with all hail King $20 bill, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Just all hail the king. Feed it to Mac. But anyway, on that note, you know, I don't want to end on a negative note, but on that note, I have an idea. I've got a lot of ideas, and I'm going to be creating a website to distribute these ideas for free. I'm not going to say the name of this idea, this website, you know, where I give out free ideas, because I don't want anybody to steal the idea for the website. But one of my ideas, and if someone out there sees this and knows how to do this and would make it for me, you have all the rights to it, except that I get one. Um, but this is the only one that you get to make money off of. Okay. Just don't be greedy about it, or if you do, I will take my claim to the intellectual property. You make it cheap, you're done. Make it crappy, non-functional, or anything beyond what I described, you're done. That's it. You only have the right to make it useful and to be compensated for making it. Anyway, I need a device. I need a 4 gigabyte, no, not 4 gigabyte, 4 to 5 terabyte hard drive with a RAID 5 system and an external enclosure. So I need 2 duplicate, same make and model hard drives. They need to be packaged with a Linux embedded computer, and needs to be running software, and software to run the RAID, obviously, but also software to do one single function, and that is for me to be able to put in an SD card, a regular SD memory card, or a USB device, and externally I want output, I want USB, but also SATA, eSATA I should say. But what this device will do is you put the card in, it automatically reads the card, looks at the hard drive. If the data on the card, the files on the card is not on the hard drive, it moves them to the hard drive. It has 2 folders, 3 folders, one for .mov, one for it has folders for each extension, and it sorts those files into each folder for each extension, or it doesn't even have to do that, it can just put them on the drive. But all it does is it automatically reads things off your SD card. It needs to have either a small display or USB output to read error codes. But it needs to have 3 lights: red light, green light, yellow light. Yellow light would be blinking if it's reading, green light would be if it's done, red light would be if there's an error, either an error with the card or something like that. When you get the red light, then you can plug it into your computer and you can read the error. And when you plug it into the computer with eSATA or USB, you should also read as a external memory device. But it has to be made such that it can be read by Windows, because Windows can't read over 500 gigabytes USB external hard drive. So, yeah, I might have to figure that out. But anyway, if someone wants to make that, they get all the rights to make it. All it is it's very useful for any photographer. All you do is you put your memory card in there. It copies everything down. You get a green light to confirm it's there, and then you'd have to confirm it. You'd want to confirm that it was all there. So you'd want to do something to make sure that it confirmed that the files were there, and then you can take the card out and put it back in your camera, format it, and you have more space to run with. Anyway, the idea is that it's quick and easy. You don't have to worry about it. It saves all your files, and then you can later move them to your computer. So probably the best way to do that is to have a swap file, a swap directory that's not backed up, maybe even a separate drive where you can read the contents of the drive, but to copy things it has to copy them over onto this other drive or something. I don't know. You could figure this out, but it needs to be automatic, so I don't have to think about it. But anyway, that's it. That's about all I want to talk about today, I guess. I don't pick up all my money now. The rest of my money.